battle back and forth. We'll see if he's able to get that record here today. Back to you.
It's a rivalry that defines the sport. One that everyone points to when asked what makes a good or classic rivalry in college football. The Scarlet and Gray against the Maize and Blue. Two diametrically opposed programs who will meet again to continue a rivalry that has had everything from Heisman statements to pepper spray at midfield. The old horseshoe, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Restate the State Ball again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with Ohio State's head coach before the game. This is a huge game, and they want to get the win, but they're going to be very creative on behalf of their wide receiver here today. They know he has a chance for school history with the most receiving touchdowns in a career. So what do? They know the defense will be keying on him, particularly in the red zone. So I went to practice and watched what they've got in store. They are going to be very creative with their play calling to help their wideout get that history and get that record here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Wolverines headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. On the return, it's Cross. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Play fake, Julian Sayed. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Sayin from the gun on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Man, how nice is it to have that kind of a weapon? On third down, I can throw it short of the sticks, and the big fella can catch the football, break a tackle, get upfield, be big and strong, and convert that third down.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Throws for the tight end. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Got out of trouble and throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. 4th down, say it. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's down immediately, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's...
Put 6 on the board. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on 4th down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Caught over the middle. It's Buchanan. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They're already down a touchdown early, and the last thing they need to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back to that offense. They'll go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Say it. Fires to the wideout. hauls it in. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Jackson. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Sayin on the play action. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Snagged it in the end zone and put points on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1-2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Got room on the return. Running inside the 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to print the field position with the return. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback changing the play. Say it. Got his man on the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Underwood unloads to the wideout. Just had to get rid of it.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeye!
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Tough run here. It's Jackson. They put the brakes on him.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Got some room to run. Crosses midfield. At the 30. He's at the touchdown, Wolverines. A pick six. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Second and long here. Quick give. It's Jackson. There he goes. The 50. The 40. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. To the ground. He's got it again. He now has 85 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Here's Sayin to throw. Dumps it to the back. Reels it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that. And once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the 2-point conversion.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Throwing, Underwood, looking left. That's caught. It's Buchanan. Bust through behind his pad. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. And the Wolverines peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Holds on, it's Buchanan. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. Bryce Underwood to the air again. Touchdown Wolverines. Into the end zone for 6. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Here's Underwood to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Still a big hill in front of them, and they'll try to start the climb with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Play fake, say it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Changing the routes with his receiver. From the gun on 3rd down, say it. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for...
Got enough space. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Throwing, say it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time, and even better this time around. Here's Julian saying to throw. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And you got to feel good about where you're at on this field, man. The defense forces the turnovers, sets you up so good. Now, the whole playbook is wide open. First down, they go with the pass. I would not be surprised if they turn right around here, try to get more physical, try to run the football, and try to capitalize on this field position.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Powers inside. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Saying to throw for it on 4th. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. You guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than pulling another pick. But guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. 4th down, Underwood. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The run inside. It's Jackson. Just plowing ahead. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Buckeye! His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Ohio State, 46, Michigan.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Underwood. Out wide right, it's Hansen. Running free. The 20. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
And And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
From deep, it's Parker. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Ready, go. Breaks the tackle. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. Let's begin with the West Virginia Mountaineers taking on the number 17 team, the Utah Utes. And it's West Virginia able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Under pressure. They're all over it. And they got it.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with the sack.
Throwing, Underwood. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass on 2nd down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first. Takes it the other way. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Say it. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. Got it in stride inside the 20. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Ohio State is dotting Michigan Michigan's eye as the Buckeyes are firmly in control.
And Ohio State, they've let a few get away from their rival in Michigan, and they're trying to get that back. So they came into this one with a chip on their shoulder. They're not always used to being in that position when they play against Michigan. But, David, in the second half here, it's all Buckeyes.
Yeah, and you got to be physical. When you play the Wolverines, you know the type of brand that they play. Ohio State has matched that physicality. They have been ready. They were ready for the game, and they've handled business.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Calls his own number. Runs through a tackle. Breaks into the open. Oh, sweet feet. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Here's Underwood to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Hits inside. It's Jackson. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, say it. Unloads to the wideout. Not gonna make it. And the fourth down gamble backfires. They'll run it. Shakes off the defender. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw.
Well, not a great run there, but I think with the coaching staff...
Makes a grab and room to run. The 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
Still down big here in the third quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Hit as he throws. Unloads in the nick of time.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Takes a shot at the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Right side, it's Jackson. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll go to the counter play. Fighting off the defender. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Throws to the tight end. With the catch, it's Hansen. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. The Wolverines will hustle to the line.
And first down for the offense.
Now on the counter. Turning it on. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature. They're going to...
Touchdown, Michigan! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Julian with the play fake. Throwing right. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. He'll take the deep shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Underwood. They're working that left side. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Marsh. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hansen. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Right side, it's Marsh. Touchdown, Wolverines! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game.
Wide open on the right. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the officials see something to bring it back? The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Line gets set, first down. Here's Sayin to throw. Fires to the middle. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Got his man. There he goes. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Buckeyes trying to cash it in on first and goal. Caught. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it inches away from the touchdown. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on second and goal. Got it. And that one did not work.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
He's changing the play. Again, it's Sayin. And he gets it away.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on fourth and goal. Sayin to throw for it on fourth. Moving out to the right. Touchdown, Buckeye! Fired in from the red zone for the score. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0. Throwing, Sayin. Keeping his eyes downfield. Spits it out to the back. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They'll run it to the right. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually...
Snags it, and he's open. Inside the 40. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Underwood. Look out. Had to throw it before he wanted. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down.
Go. Wilson, hey, Wilson. Punch. Enter, hey, enter. Nat.
To the air, it's Underwood. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Gets the back moving. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. He's got it. 1st down and more. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. Again, it's Underwood. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have...
And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And it's an ancient proverb for a reason, right? Know thyself. And what he does best is hang in the pocket and throw strikes and attack the field. It's not really running. And you can see he takes off, and the defense closes in fast. And the most important thing happens for the defense. They hit him, they get the ball out, and they force the turnover.
Firing toward the end zone. Intercepted to stop the threat. Looking for more room. The 50. He's at the 30. Past the 10. All the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That might be the proverbial 4th quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Deep in the end zone, it's Stewart. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the gun. Got enough for the 1st down. He's running free down the middle. He's at the 40. Past the 20. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
It's caught for the 2. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Taking it the other way. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They've stretched out this lead, and they're starting to smell their 11th win of the year.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One more play to pad the stats. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Just feeds the running back. Oh, he's got some space. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. The game may be the best rivalry in college football, and this year, the Buckeyes will hold the bragging rights. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Bye.